Hello, and welcome back to Pressure Gauge. My name is Patrick,
I'm Brian.
and we have brought a very special presentation to you for our 1 year anniversary of our channel. Here's our little presentation. You can see we got a little smiley face there for you. That's for you guys. The heart, that's also for you guys, but it's also for Patrick and for Brian each. So let's begin.
And I know you all are thinking, wait, I thought this was a gameplay channel, but this is actually the newest game. It just came out on Steam. It's actually PowerPoint Simulator. You know how there's Euro Truck Simulator and whatever the train simulator.
Goat Simulator, right?
Yeah. They actually branched out into just computer software, simulating that software with software.
Yeah. And we got a special we got an early release of it straight from the developers. So we figured that we would play test it and we would show you guys some of the tips and tricks to this game. Okay, so here we have the table of contents. Here we'll be running down some of our line items for this presentation. You can see that we have statistics to show you. We have some things like views and the minutes and the money and the time that we spent doing this. And also we have our competitive score. You know, a little bit of fun for you guys at home. See which of us is very clearly better. We have
So I mean, yes, that is a very definite and accurate summary of the statistics we're about to show them, Patrick. That's a very astute.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. We also have important business charts and graphs. We have some highlights for the year. Those will be a little bit
a little bit of the ups. A little bit of the ups, and then we're going to just discuss the areas of improvement. A little bit of our downs, where's places we can really shine through next year.
Right. And I'm sure you can all read here. You can see the rest of the table of contents. We have a lot of things to cover, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Next slide, please. All right, we have the stats, the statistics for the year. Here are our totals. So we got a bunch of views. Man, Game Grumps, watch out. C-Nanners, don't count us out just yet. We got a whole 4,075 views for the entire year. Now, that's nothing to shake a stick at unless you like shaking sticks at shit. I don't know. We also got 17,000 minutes watched. Now, most of those were Brian watching back to make sure I didn't fuck up too bad.
Yes.
And some of those are me watching Brian back to make sure he didn't fuck up. Some of them are me watching myself back because I love the way that I make jokes.
Now I know that our numbers might not be as high as some of the other channels. I mean, I know we're at least comparable, but we're sort of trying to adopt. Right. I know we'll touch on this later in the improvement section and the new ideas. But I really think that because we don't have our numbers aren't quite up to par, I think we should adopt a new method of quantity over quality. So we're just going to upload just black screens for 3 seconds at a time, and just a lot of videos. 3 seconds. Then we'll have 100% view rate.
I guess that reduces the render time of a 4-second black screen.
That's true.
Okay, that's good thinking, Brian. That's why you're on our team. That's why you're here.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we got 91 comments. They're there. We have 21 subscribers. Dude, I never thought we would get there. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, then why is it 20 in the analytics? I don't fucking have an answer for you. I wish I did. We have 21 or 20.
It's one person subscribed twice.
Oh. Damn it. Who was it? Did we subscribe to ourselves and it's not allowed to count?
I mean, that's not. I don't know anything about that.
maybe they subscribed before the channel started, and so it didn't count them because it's not in the analytics.
Oh yeah, the analytics is only from the birth of the channel. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
That's right. It's probably subscribed before. Well, thank you for sticking by us, silent whoever you are. That was that is really touching. And we also have, we had 4 shares. I have no fucking idea who shared or where or what or with who. I think one of them was like a generic, YouTube, we're going to download a bunch of popular videos and just put it on another site. Which, that's actually extremely flattering now that I'm sitting here thinking about it.
Yeah.
Our video that had maybe 2 views, one of them being the edit view. That's really nice of them. That they're really looking out for smaller channels.
Now, I didn't actually know we had only 4 shares, but since the number is so low, I'm just, I know it's sort of unprofessional to discuss this, during the presentation, but I'm just,
Right.
giving you a heads up, Patrick, that to be really careful how you use your 2 shares of the channel, because if you give 1 to someone else and I give 1 to that same person, then they're now the majority shareholder of the channel, and so just hold on to both your shares. Don't let anyone buy them from you.
Okay, I'll be as careful as I can.
Yeah. All they need is greater than 50%.
I didn't realize the context. Yeah, I didn't realize the context of shares, but I guess that is wow, I should be more concerned.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I will update the reports to my my managers, and we will get that handled right away.
Okay.
It'll say, do not give the same. Nobody should have 2. Anyway, then the manager will be like, well, you give 1 to me and you can trust me. And then he'll say the same thing to you. And then, oh boy.
But then I have 2. But then I have 2
Right.
and then you guys both have 1. That makes me the new manager. So we're all just sort of like, passing the bill around.
Yeah, it's like rock, paper, scissors, but not at all, actually.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Anyway, we've taken up
we
enough
have
time.
Yeah, we also have 79 likes. That is 79 more than I expected. So anyway, so here are the stats for the competitive squad. God damn it.
Okay,
Right,
he's just a little jittery. Don't mind him. He's just a little bit. I don't want to just call him out, but he's just a little bit drunk is all.
I'm nervous. It's oh god, why did you tell them? It's liquid courage, dude. Come on, don't do this
sorry.
to me. Not in front of the managers or in front of our shareholders or whatever the fuck our subscribers are. Anyway, so here's the competitive score breakdown. As you can see, Brian won. Brian just that's it. That's all.
I won about Brian, 6 out of like 14-ish, so that makes me at least greater than 50%. And there were about 4 ties, and Patrick won at about like 5 of the games. So overall, I won more games, which makes me the irrefutable champion of all time.
Right. I would like to dispute that for just a second because do you remember Crazy Cutters?
No.
Okay, good. All right, never mind. All right.
No. Greatest pressure gauge member, North America.
Here we have the important business charts. As you can see, we have a pie chart here of the kinds of subscribers that we're getting and the kind of viewers that we're getting. A very large portion of it is attributed to videos that have some sexual content. We are trying our best to reduce that because we are a family-friendly channel. Mm-hmm. But it's particularly videos that are, I guess I should just name names. We have 2 in particular. We have one called Naked Samus. That is our top video right now. It passed Yandere Simulator. Yeah. Again.
It's our top video, and I'm pretty sure it has the lowest retention time out of all of our videos.
Yeah, it has like 20 seconds of retention time. It's incredible.
20 seconds? Who the fuck holds on for 20 seconds?
See, I don't know if it's them being like, all right, oh, this isn't the video that I thought. Or it's like, okay, all right, that's all I needed.
Okay, how about this? I think it's probably just like they'd be able to navigate away from the video faster if they were using both hands. I think that's what it is, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. That the people who watch those videos have a very large genitals that need both hands for that. So yeah.
Whoa!
I don't know. Maybe they got like a finger in like the like
okay,
I don't know.
Abort. Eject.
No, I don't. Okay. All right.
Next.
No. We can't go to the next slide just yet. We have some thanks to make. We would like to thank Mike and Crow for Mike and Crow. Y'all were there. Y'all were there for us. You at least commented 2 to 3 times. Y'all were there. We also have a new subscriber. But they haven't been here long enough for me to mention them by name. You have to have this special super membership for that.
We had this PowerPoint done about like 6 months ago, so we haven't updated it since then. But you know, that's why we haven't included anyone else who hasn't been named in the pie chart.
Yeah. All right, next slide, please. Well, here we have the
This is
improvements section. Now, this one was submitted by Brian.
yeah.
He did express to me that he was a little bit busy, so he would just put together what he could. And considering the amount of time that he had, I think Brian did all right.
And also the improvements were we had so many improvements because we
Right.
we started off a little slow, but we're not complaining about that. We just view it as room to grow. So we have a lot of improvements, and because we have
Right.
so many, we actually need to do it on 2 slides. So
Okay.
if you could show the next slide,
All right.
please.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, so the first improvement, which anyone should be concerned about with any large corporation, is to increase your profit margin. And
Right,
with
of
YouTube,
course.
we noticed that the way to most increase our profits was to increase the number of views naturally.
Right,
And I
right.
know we tossed around the idea of having a taint cam, and we sort of like joked about it. But in this upcoming year, we're really going to buckle down and really invest in maybe like a
Yeah.
GoPro or 2. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't. We could just. We needs to be.
We got so many private messages saying, "Were you serious about the tape cam?" That we're like, maybe we should really consider it. Maybe it began as a joke, but now it's really something that could bring in new audiences. So we also got a lot of dick pics with that.
Right.
I guess it
Most
was
of them
like a
were me.
trade sort of deal. I don't
I'll give
know.
you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. Most of them were me. I don't know if you knew.
All right.
In case the dick looked a little familiar. Sorry.
Right. I'm like I've seen this dick before somewhere. I don't know. So we are very seriously considering the tank cam. That is a
Right.
very that's important. We're also considering memories
Right.
as a way to grow into new audiences.
Right.
We're considering, because we've noticed that there are a lot of people that click on videos specifically for the sexual connotations of the titles. So maybe if we put like things in the thumbnails that could bring in those same people, maybe the visual will keep them there longer than 20 seconds.
Right. 'Cause
That's what we're considering.
I don't know about you, but when I click on like a misleading thumbnail, I at least like click through the video so I can at least see the thumbnail one more time, just bigger. I like click around the
Right,
middle.
yeah.
I click around like the middle of the video, and so if that's like if it's a long video, then that'll increase the retention time a lot. I think, right?
Yeah.
Because like it's hard to find the middle of a very large thing.
Yeah, and that actually confuses me a lot, because some channels that have these new things that they're calling custom thumbnails, it's not actually in the video at all.
What?
I don't know. That seems like lying to me, but
We can put in custom thumbnails?
Yeah, you can put in things in the thumbnail that are not actually in the video.
Shit, dude, I've been
I think
fucking
we should
I've
just-
been fucking putting in a goddamn still frame in the middle of the goddamn video for every single one of them.
Yeah, I know. And you gotta put it because you gotta have the right
I have
margin.
to find out the middle fucking frame for every single video.
Yeah, and sometimes you'd miss it, and so you'd have to like spread it a little bit wider. Luckily, nobody ever gets to the halfway point of our videos, so they've never noticed.
And
Also, we have
also,
I'm sorry,
also
you go ahead.
Okay, the inspiration for the growing tits thing, I know we sort of touched on it, but the whole reason we actually started thinking about it was we would branch out and sort of like try to advertise our channel, and we'd go to lots of websites and like dating sites, Pornhub, Gone Wild, etc., and we got a large response that was like tits or GTFO. And so that's where it sort of sparked the flame, and all the other channels on YouTube sort of like fanned it, really fueled the fire, the desire we had to have this change done. Anyway, sorry to revisit
it's something that needed to be said, Brian.
Yeah.
Also, we have a suggestion from Brian. If he would like to cover this one, I can cover it if you don't feel comfortable.
I can cover it. It's the basic idea is that we noticed that a lot of YouTube channels these days have like a gimmick, something that hooks people, and be it like a great musical talent, impersonations, having just doing a lot of sketches, and we were trying to figure out what kind of would hook people to our channel. And so we thought people come to our channel because it's a gameplay channel, and so we thought we'd play a little game with the audience, just be fun. And what we decided to do was once per session, I am going to silently shit my pants. And it is up to you guys to try to deduce where, at what point, like at a timestamp, I actually shat my pants. And I'm not going to say it. We're not going to announce it. It's just going to be you having to deduce this fact based on like my tone, my mannerisms, and like if you hear Patrick just suddenly get quiet for a while, it's probably him holding his breath. You don't know. It could just be his the mic fucking up. You don't know, but you have to deduce.
See,
and then, no, go ahead.
It's imperative that I also play along with it. So I won't be giving any direct hints, but I'll have you know that I have a very weak stomach. So if you start to hear like, if you start to hear like sounds of like gagging or Brian, I fucking hate you, or please God in the episode, you'll know.
Or like,
you'll know that it has occurred, but you won't know when.
Right.
So what you will do is you'll just leave. Now, Brian actually said that he would start it during this presentation. So if you have heard anything that would give away that Brian has already shat his pants, then you can leave a timestamp below at any time. Just let us know. And the winner of the competition will get to see our faces for real, and also we'll get to see. We'll also get mailed the underwear of the correct day, the correct episode.
And it's up to you. You can choose whether to have them washed or not washed beforehand. I know it's a little gross, but that's why we left it up to you, because it's up to your preference.
Now, we do reserve the right to force the washing, because with cloning technology improving, we don't want to risk anything, because if there's another Brian out there, then,
hold on.
Like, what happens? Like, how do the shares in the company work?
You can't clone someone from a fucking turd. You're just going to get a turd out.
Oh, you could just clone the turd. I guess that's okay.
Yeah, you can't clone a person from a turd. You can clone people from people. What are you talking about?
Okay. You're right. I was wrong on the technology.
Let's just... Okay. This is... Okay.
Also, as an additional note, we are considering a theme song as well. Oh, geez, my country accent came out there. Ooh. We're considering a theme song as well. Brian has written a short snippet of a piece that we are very seriously considering including at the beginning of all of our videos. You can vote on whether you think this sounds good or if you think that there should be little tweaks to it. But this is about what we're looking for. Right. So you just let us know.
And if any of the musically inclined members of our audience would like to, send us a video playing said snippet, you can loop it a couple times. I know it's not the longest, but yeah, just try to stay true to like the original form, and we'll consider using that actual audio snippet in our videos. We'll obviously attribute it to you, unless we can get away with not doing that. Okay, so next we're going to talk about
next slide. Yes.
Oh, hold on. Next slide.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of the game, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, and obviously
the
next thing that any corporation is concerned about is decreasing the costs to the corporation. And we didn't really see a lot of holes in our budget. We obviously were very conscientious about our spending. The only thing I could see that maybe we messed up on was hiring an accounting department too early, considering the small amount of our earnings.
Yeah, considering that there are 2 employees in this company, there were 2 employees in this company before the hiring of the accounting department, and now there are 37. So I think we may have missed the mark. I'm sure that somewhere between 0 and 37 or 35 there is a correct amount of accountants. But we're just gonna keep feeling that out, and try your best if you are related to one of the people in the accounting department to not tell them about this. Right. I believe that's insider trading, but I'm not sure of the legal. We may want to hire a legal department. So we will move on to the next slide now. Here are some highlights of the year. I'm sure that you all remember them. I don't feel like this needs to be addressed any further than that, so we'll move on to the next slide. So we have some ideas here, ideas about the coming year. We have some new ideas. We're considering music. We're considering beginning a band. We have some working names here, but we're not really sold on any of them for sure.
Right.
We're also considering newer games, maybe even newer than the newest games coming out.
Right.
So you guys can let us know if that appeals to anybody out in the audience. If you know anybody who has any of these newer games, please let us know. Now, we don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox One, a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, but with the newer games coming out, hopefully there are newer consoles that you can lend us as well. So, and PC, will always be able to play new games.
Right.
So, we're also trying to get away from some old ideas.
Or improve upon the old ideas, because not all the old ideas are bad.
Upon them. Right. We're just taking the old ideas into consideration, and we are trying to compound on them, and we're trying to improve ourselves as we move forward in the coming year.
As I always say, you always want to build on old ideas in some respect. You always try to stand on the shoulders of giants, and if you're standing on the shoulders of a really shitty giant, you can always stomp out his eyes.
All right, so in conclusion, we would like to thank everybody who has watched. This is coming straight from the heart, guys. Pressure Gauge prides itself on our ability to adhere to what our subscribers would like to see.
Yeah.
And we are constantly improving. We are constantly trying to find that new horizon to aim for. So we would like to thank you all. And Brian, do you have anything to add?
No, I honestly think, our presentation really spoke for itself. I really think that, this will hit home with a lot of people. And if you want to send in, just how much you appreciate it, then you can just, do you smell that, man?